Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Lightning Gaming. So guys, when it comes to farming steelfire in Conan Exiles, there are a bunch of different methods you can use for doing so. But in this video I'm gonna show you the most efficient method that I found where I am able to farm up tons of steelfire very easy. Now if you are new to the channel, please remember to like and subscribe, but with that being said, let's get straight into the video. Alright, so first up, the build that I'm gonna use. For the build, I'm gonna go 20 points into expertise, and you want to make sure you select the efficient harvest perk. Now you also want to get the beast of burden perk there at the end if you put 20 points into expertise. The reason for this is you don't want to worry about weight while you are farming. Next up, I just placed 20 points into vitality, 20 in agility as well, but of course this is completely optional. You can also go with a strength build, but the reason I went with agility is because I want to move as fast as possible. Alright, so first off, I'm gonna go right over here on the map to the Midnight Grove dungeon. Now over here we will be farming up a ton of hide, and the reason for that is because we are gonna need a bunch of tar to be able to make steel fire. Now all you are gonna need to enter the dungeon will only be 5 feral flesh. You can get that from killing and harvesting scorpions in the area, so there's nothing special about that. And once you do, you simply want to drink the potion. Okay, once inside, the tool I'm gonna use will either be a black blood or an obsidian skinning knife. Now in this case I went with obsidian, but it's gonna be better if you can find the black blood. The reason for that is because we will be adding oil of bounty to these tools to get as much hide and pelt as we possibly can. Like you can see, I did add oil of bounty to this obsidian skinning knife, and that's only gonna give me 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Now another option of course is to put an advanced tool fitting on this tool, but then you are gonna get less resources, so I would rather just sacrifice a bunch of fragments of power and go for oil of bounty, even if I only have the obsidian skinning knife. And in this dungeon you are just gonna kill all the animals, and you want to harvest all of them with the skinning knife as well. Now this is my favorite location to come and get the hide and pelt that I need, but there's also another location that I always use. I will be showing that location in this video also, but first I'm gonna clear the entire Midnight Grove dungeon and I'm gonna show you how much hide and pelt that I got. So after running the Midnight Grove dungeon one time, this is what I got. Like you can see guys, I just got a bunch of different kinds of pelts over here. And then the thing that I got the most will definitely be the hyena pelt. I think most players just go in there to farm the hyena pelt. But overall you get a bunch of hide at the end of the day by doing the Midnight Grove dungeon. Now the second location, and also one of my favorites that I also like to go and get pelt and hide, is gonna be right over here on the map. Now once you get to this location, you are mainly gonna be focused on the elephants and the rhinos and even the kudus. They are all gonna drop you a bunch of pelt, and the great thing about the rhino and the elephant hide is they will actually give you thick hide at the end of the day, which is gonna give you more tar, so this is a very good location. Now after your hide and pelt run, the next thing you wanna do is get a good pick. I normally go with black blood, once again with oil of bounty. And this time you are gonna be collecting a bunch of bark. The reason for this is so that you can turn the hide into leather, giving you tar, which we need for the steel fire. So yeah, like you can see guys, even though I'm on a PvE conflict server, I'm still getting a decent amount of bark. So this really shouldn't be a problem to farm up. That is, unless you don't have the good tools, then you might have a little bit harder time getting all of this. Okay, so once you are done with those 2 runs, the next thing you want to do is you want to head over to your tanner stable, and in here you want to throw all the different kinds of pelt that you got. This is gonna turn the pelt into hide. Now I see a lot of new players make this mistake. Never throw the pelt into the tannery. Make sure you always throw it into the tanner stable first, because at the end of the day you are gonna end up with a bunch more hide that you can turn into leather, and in that way you are gonna get a bunch more tar as well. Now for the normal hide and the thick hide and the bark, you want to throw all of that into your tannery. In this video I'm using a precision tannery, but you can use any one that you want. And this is gonna turn the hide into leather, giving you tar as well, which is exactly what we need, like you can see there. Now the last thing you are gonna need is Brimstone, and the location I always go to for Brimstone is gonna be located right over here on the map. Now do keep in mind there's a few other spots on the map as well that you can go and get Brimstone, but over here you are gonna be able to find the most. Now the tool that I'm using is gonna be the obsidian pick with oil of bounty. Now like I mentioned earlier guys, if you can, you should rather go with black blood pick and oil of bounty, because that's gonna give you a lot more time before the tool breaks, so you will need a lot less fragments of power and resources for the tools. And then again, you can also add the advanced tool fitting, you will still get a decent amount of brimstone, but the oil of bounty is definitely gonna give you the most. Alright, so like you can see guys, I got a ton of brimstone at that location. I didn't even farm all the nodes, I left a few behind, and still I did get a very decent amount. Next up, you are gonna take your brimstone and your tar and you're gonna throw it into the fireball cauldron. And in this video I'm using a precision one, but you can use any of the others as well. Now over here it's gonna cost you 1 brimstone and 1 tar for 1 steel fire. So after just those 3 quick runs, I can easily craft more than 10,000 steel fire, which is a lot. But yeah guys, that's it for this video. Thank you everyone for watching. If you are new, please remember to like and subscribe. But until next time guys, cheers, see ya.